I just want to share one example with you. I remember doing a parent workshop on schemas in Southwark. And I remember a parent saying to me that her little boy had issues. And I'm like, come on, what are these issues? And she said, Stella, all he's interested in is opening and closing the cupboard doors, the drawers, the shower, the glasses. That's all he wants to do. That's all he wants to do. And he did this for a really, 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 really long time. And I remember I said to her, what you need to do is observe what he does, observe the different ways that he uses his knowledge. But I was quite clear that she needed to make sure that he had enough time to wallow in the opening and closing of things. Anyway, to cut a long story short, she then said to me a few months later that he found an elastic band. And he was in the kitchen, and there were two doors on the kitchen cupboard. He attached the elastic band to the doors, pulled it towards him, let it go, and said, look, Mum, I've made an automatic door just like a bus. Now, my point is this. If this little boy hadn't had opportunities to wallow in his play, there is no way he would have developed the competence, the control, or the mastery. But the bigger point is, as the practitioner, as the person leading in the workshop, my role was to help the parent make sense of the observations that they had of their child in a number of different contexts. Remember, I only have one in the setting, and somehow find that bridge to bring them together. And I think where knowledge of schemas become really, really important to share with parents is that schemas are often seen as children behaving badly. I'm here to say one thing really clearly today. Everything our children do, they do for a reason. Your role, whether you're their mother or whether you're chief observer, is to try and work out what that is. The idea children are doing things because they're being a pain in the neck, they're not. As educators, we have to not just understand the external life of the child. If we're going to be thinking about their feelings, their ideas, and the relationships, we've also got to think about the internal life of the child, what's kind of going on, so we can make it whole. I really do think sometimes when we look at what we share with parents, quite often it's just telling parents what to do. That's not me. That's not who I am. If I truly believe you are your child's first and most important educator, my starting point will be very different. And I will use your observations. I will value your observations as much as I do my own.